What's up, YouTube? We're back with the third episode of this Talks with JoJo, and today I want to talk about those of you that are constantly doubting yourselves when it comes to starting something new you've always wanted to start, or people that are just, afraid to start a new process in their life. And I also want to touch on breaking suffer cycles and generational curses within families to be that one person that changes it all from within the family tree. So first, I want to talk about those of you that doubt yourself when it comes to starting a new process. A lot of us want to do something new. We want to think out the box. We want to do something out of this world to make people around us happy and, just be that person that's like, oh, I followed my dreams. I'm making all this money. A lot of us want to do these things, but we constantly doubt ourselves because we're afraid to start the process, because we also fear we also fear the fact that there is potential that we will fail if we don't apply enough work into what it is we want to do. Hopefully that came off right. But yeah, first, I want us to all know that there is no reason that any of us should be saying, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do that. And I don't know how to do this. None of us should be saying that when it comes to something we want to do, because the main reason I say this is because we live in 2024. We have the World Wide Web in our pocket. We have the World Wide Web, which is the vast majority of the information in the world, in our pocket, on our cell phone. We have access to everything we could possibly want to know with our own phone. Our phone, just YouTube alone, can teach you anything you'd want to go to college for. When I say anything, I mean anything. There is nothing they teach you in college that you cannot learn on your cell phone or on YouTube or etc., whatever it is you want to call it, right? There's nothing. You want to learn how to do heart surgery? I promise you, there's some crazy video out there that can teach you how to do heart surgery step for step. What really stops us from wanting to get into this or start a new process or engage in something new and learn a new activity, we already know there's no excuse now. You have all the information you need on the device you're using to watch this video right now. What scares us and what scares us away from things we want to do is our lack of faith in ourselves. We don't have faith in the potential that we have, to be able to reach our goals, right? And this is something that a lot of people struggle with. If you think it's just you, it's not just you. I went through the same thing. A lot of people go through the same exact thing. And a lot of you are also very, very young. A lot of you have so much time. While you live in your house with your mother, while you are still 16, 17, 18, even 19, even 20, even if you're still in your house with your parents, take that time and take the initiative to learn things new. Take that time to get on your device, get on your Kindle Fire, who cares? Get on something and learn something new and get into what it is that you've always wanted to do. Because newsflash, when you're out that house, you are not going to have the time to do that every single day because you're going to be independent. You're going to have to pay all the bills. You're going to have to cook everything. A lot of us are so dependent on our parents, we forget that we now have time while we're with our parents to do other things that we can't normally find the time to do when we're independent. This is going to get even deeper and probably hit home for some of y'all. I'm going to start speaking on generational curses and suffering cycles within the family. For those of y'all that are in circumstances with your family that you don't want to be in, you're in a poor living situation, things of that nature, you have to be the one in your family that says, okay, I'm done with this bullshit. We have to fix this. I have to turn something around. You can't sit there and take the same route that your parents took that ultimately got them in that situation too. And you don't necessarily have to be living in mud to think like this. You could be living a perfectly average life, snacks, all sorts of food in the fridge, but you're not. You look at that and you say, I don't really want to just be in a one-story house. I don't really want to just have this. I don't really want to just have that. I want to have a lot. I want to have a mansion. I want to have more snacks in my pantry. I want to have more pets. You could think You want to get out of an average situation. You have to be that person in your family to break the cycle that you ultimately think should, end. And the main way to do this is to take initiative now. A lot of us are also very, very young. A lot of us are 16, 17, 18, still have time in the house to apply these things to our life, to learn new things and to study this and to study that. The thing is, we have to do it now, because when we're independent and we're out of our parents' house and we don't have this same time to do the things we want to do, we're going to deeply regret it, because we're going to sit back and ponder on the times that we were in our house, we were living with our parents, we were in our room eating chips, watching Netflix. Those moments that you're engaging in right now in your day-to-day life are going to kill you when you're independent and you could have been chasing your dreams instead of eating chips and watching Netflix. That shit hit, huh? This is also a lot easier said than done. I understand that. But you have to do it, and I'm saying it's more easier said than done because I know y'all are in that situation where your parents are pressuring you to do this in college, do that, do basic things, right? They're pressuring you to follow a basic route in life. And deep down, if you are to chase your dreams or really put your foot on the gas instead of listening to them, you could really make something shake in your family. But it's that conflict. It's the mix of them trying to tell you what to do and keep you on that basic route in life. And it's also a mix of you knowing you could do something 50 times better if you apply the work ethic required to get to that point. These are just things that you have to figure out on your own, but 9 times out of 10, the proper answer is to put your foot on the gas and do what it is you are going to truly love and what it is can rake in that income that you desire, And as a man, you definitely got to do that shit. Women too, but as a man, what's required out of you in life, you got to put your foot on the gas now before it's too late. You know what I'm saying? Men hit their primes in their 30s. Women normally hit their prime when they're younger, but just keep that concept in your head, Put in the work now so you can be in that prime later and be the man of the family that changed everything. It's going to 100% be worth it. Another great tip I could give y'all is to get off of social media or make a new social media and completely design your social media for motivational purposes only. Get on Instagram and get a new Instagram, actually. This is my advice to y'all. Make a new Instagram, make a new TikTok, make a new everything. And on these new social medias, only follow pages that will motivate you to get to where you want to get instead of scrolling through your feed to where you find all these other people in places that took them years to get to and you do nothing but envy them. Rework your social media. That's the number one thing you have to do because that's what you're on for the most part of the day for the majority of people. Rework that entire thing or get off social media as a whole and focus on yourself. Because one thing that's extremely underrated is how much we can take advantage of the internet to get to where we want to be. The internet influences us every single day. Every single day, every little thing we see, the internet's influencing us. We see somebody in a spot they took forever to get in, and we're in a spot we don't want to be in. We automatically forget all the steps they had to put in to get to that spot and just envy them and think we're not okay. Something's wrong with us. We're not perfect, which is not true. A lot of the time, people that get to where they wanted to get to do everything behind the scenes, behind the curtains. People don't reveal their grind. They just let people see themselves shine. Yes, that was so corny. But anyways, yeah. Don't let anybody else destroy your own goals. Don't even let your parents steer you off from your dreams and dedications. If it's a life or death situation, or if it's one of those situations where if you don't listen to your parents, you're getting kicked to the curb and you have to go to college for some reason, and you're in college and you don't want to be there and you want to do something else, still try and do the shit. Fuck it. Try and do the shit. Put your mind to what you want to do for the rest of your life and put your mind and put your work into something that you'd love to do for the rest of your life. Because the truth is, no matter what job you get, money is not the key to everything. Money is not going to bring you ultimate happiness. It doesn't matter. If you are making $200K a year, but your job is a bunch of BS labor that you're not happy doing, and you feel like you're now just living and dying for paper, which is what everybody's ultimately doing because we're all on the wrong path in some sort of way. Not all of us, but the majority of us. If that's the situation you get into, you're going to quickly realize that, holy shit, I'm making all this money, but now I see this shit doesn't really fulfill me. Like, okay, I have a nice house, I have this, that, and the third, but like, I'm not doing anything I love. Everything in my life is purely materialistic. Everything mentally inside of me and everything about me is dead, though. You don't want to be in that situation. So, yeah. That's ultimately my advice to y'all in terms of chasing your dreams and breaking generational curses and those suffer cycles within your family that a lot of us have and we want to break. That's my best advice to y'all. So hopefully y'all like this episode, and I'm probably going to be talking about something crazy in this next one because I kind of want to get off the basic motivation episodes and this, that, and there. I kind of want to dive into some deep shit. So hopefully y'all are here to tune into that one. Thank you for watching. I hope y'all have a great day.